Folau vows to keep attacking the high ball, puts Keat on World Rugby Tom Decent 2 July 2018 to 12:33 p.m. Israel. Folau says he has no intention of changing the way he attacks the ball in the air after serving a suspension, and called on World Rugby to clarify how aerial challenges will be officiated in the future. The Wallabies and Waratahs fullback lost an appeal last week for a one-match ban to be overturned after acrobatic leap with Ireland's Peter O'Mahony in the third test in Sydney. Offence. Israel Folau contests a kickoff, apparently illegal leap, against Ireland. Photo, acrobatic despite an appeal, Folau was forced to miss the Waratahs match against the Rebels in Melbourne on Friday but will return against the Sun Wolves in Sydney on Saturday. Speaking for the first time since the incident, Folau made it clear he would not be perturbed by the punishment handed down by World Rugby. "It won't change the way I approach the ball in the air," Folau said. "I feel it's a strength of mine. There's nothing I will change around the technique. I will still keep attacking the ball like I do. I'll keep being persistent with the way I attack the ball in the air and do it in a way that is fair and clean. Loading, I won't be nervous going up into the air, or have a second thought about the way I attack the ball in the air. It's a thing for World Rugby in terms of the clarification in that particular area of the game where they have to clear it up. Hopefully, they can do that sooner rather than later." Folau's wife, Maria, posted a video to social media last week of her partner landing in an awkward position during another aerial contest in the Ireland series. Many believe Folau was hard done by, and when asked about the perceived inconsistency of refereeing decisions and suspensions, he all but agreed. "Across the board, I think a fair bit of people feel that way," Folau said. "It's out of our hands as a player to clear those things up. The main problem was the fact Ireland's CJ Stander, the player who lifted up O'Mahony, did not catch his captain on the way down despite a bump from Folau." Waratahs Daryl Gibson has questioned whether the onus has to on the player lifting a teammate, and it's something Folau said needed to happen. Contentious. Folau leaves the field after being yellow-carded for contact in the air. Photo, seeing other teams use a one-man lift won't make me any more nervous. Folau said, "I agree with what Daryl is saying. There has to be a responsibility on the player that is lifting him to bring him down safely. Everyone understands when you're going to a contest in the air, you're going to make contact with the opposing player. It's not going to always be clean. I understand the dangers of being in the air. The last thing you want is for anyone to get any serious injuries." Loading, it was Folau's hand that also contributed to O'Mahony being flipped over, and he took the opportunity to explain the mechanics behind what happens in the air. When you're going up for a high ball, everything is judged on the flight of the ball in the air and decisions change in the air, Folau said. When you're going for a one-hand tap back, the other hand is going to be placed in a position where it's trying to counterbalance your hand that is tapping back. It's a natural movement, which is what I'm saying. You've got to be wary of that whilst you're in the air.